his response to everything also insinuates that the Crystal Exarch doesn't have the Echo either. Oops. Which is kind of sad too. Also kind of breaks my theory that the Crystal Exarch is one of the most complete people we know, because he comes from a world that went through another sundering, therefore would have had an extra part of himself included. Weird armoring? I mean, you know, around. You again? I mean, it's you, sir. Sorry, it's been a funny old day. You can be sure we'll take those words to heart. I still can't believe it. You covered all this way just to speak to us. I swear, we won't let you down. So long as it helps someone, we'll do whatever it needs doing out there, no matter how small. And when larger threats loom, we'll be ready to face them. You see if we aren't. Strike fast and true, for victory belongs to the bold. Well, what are you waiting for? Get out there! We'll be off then. Farewell, Warrior Darkness, and thank you. Oh, wait a minute. I almost forgot. Our little friend. So apparently that's the size of a Lalafell child. You know, a little bit shorter than us. Are you gonna do the animation? Go on, do it for me. No. They never seem to want to do it when I want them to. I know what it is because I've seen this minion like a million times around and about. There we go. It only took us like 10 minutes waiting. Alright, let's go, little buddy. You caused quite a stir when you set forth as the Flame General's newly appointed envoy, you know. Minfield was delighted. The world is ever needing heroes, she said. I take it they were suitably inspired. This land is our home, and it is we who must protect it. Even if he didn't believe a word he was saying, and it's all part of some terrible scheme, it's hard not to take his message to heart. Honestly, don't listen to all this prattle about the life-changing importance of your words to impressionable young heroes. You could nod mutely in their general direction and they'd still be inspired. Thou art returned, and at a most opportune time. We have but this moment concluded our account of all that came to pass in the deep. I was so deeply immersed in my research that I entirely failed to notice the star shower. Bugger. Thank you for making the effort. I'm certain your words will be a boon to them. While you were away, the others told me of your investigation. You have yet to discuss how to proceed, however, or we have yet. While your findings in Anamnesis and Ida do raise important questions as to the identity of our adversary, we are no closer to discerning his design, nor do we know of any other potential avenue of investigation. For which reason we must needs trust to your Stola's ingenuity, and wait for her efforts to revive the ancient's device to bear fruit. What if I were to attempt to follow the emissary? Elusive as he is, his plan compels him to court public attention. He shouldn't be impossible to find. Especially for one of your experience, it does seem worth an attempt. Then I'll come with you. Safety in numbers. In combat perhaps, but where stealth is required, the opposite is true. Happily, I don't plan on getting myself caught, so you've no need to worry. Nor do I intend to vanish for moons on end. We still have the empty to attend to, don't we? Alright, then I look forward to your return. Then it sounds like the rest of us should avoid doing anything which might prompt Elidibus to look too closely at our movements. Insofar as it's possible, I recommend we limit our activities to the Crystarium. Speaking of which, Exarch, might I ask if you've made any progress with the spirit vessel? Of course. We are presently studying the principles underpinning memory transference, and I believe nearing the requisite levels of understanding. Less heartening, practical trials of transference methods suited for use with the vessel have yet to yield satisfactory results, to put it mildly. But there are still many promising possibilities we have yet to test. Indeed, though it may take some time yet, we are well on our way to a solution. And I shall not rest until one is found. Though we are all grateful for thine unstinting efforts, thou needst not labour to the exhaustion of all else. If it would serve to lighten thy burden, however little, I should gladly offer mine assistance. Quite. I, for my part, will do what I can to ensure the Crystarium continues to run smoothly, in spite of recent disruptions. Then perhaps I could help. There must be something I can do, even if it's just guard duty. Thank you, all of you. I shall breathe easier for your assistance. Of course, on the evidence of the recent past, it will not be long before some new crisis arrives to throw our plans into disarray, in which time your services will be in particular demand. That being the case, perhaps you might take this opportunity to retire to your suite of the pendants. One of these methods will work. It must. Of course I don't wish to worry Lena. She has more than enough to worry about already. But I swore that I would return you all home. Alright, fine. I will henceforth endeavour to take breaks when appropriate, while Lena is watching. Never fear. I too will continue to assist the Exarch to the best of my ability. And if that means casting the odd sleeping charm, so be it. Knowing not whether Elidibus or our ever waning connection to the source represented the more pressing problem, we must needs attend to both, and risk solving neither. I will accompany my brother, and make sure he doesn't get carried away. You will do as you're told and get some rest, both of you. Honestly, he's a danger to himself. If I were Lena, I think I would have hit him over the head with a blunt object by now. At least then he'd lie down. There's too much to be done, and so little I can do to help, but you can count on me to play my part in the empty. Ought we to inform the citizens that the star shower was an illusion? Ought we inform the citizens that the star shower was an illusion, do you think? They might sleep better for the knowledge that no damage was done. There is sure to be no shortage of potential heroes upon whose good nature Elidibus will try to prevail. The trick will be in anticipating which settlement he'll direct his attention towards next. Alright, to the pendants. Wrong way. A pleasure as always, Master Malleus. I am relieved to see you are unharmed in the earlier commotion, though if I may, you do look somewhat weary. I presume you will be retiring to your suite? Yep. Very good. Do let me know if there's anything you require. Echoes of a fallen star. Ba 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 ba. Master Bellius, it's Kleinard from the Wandering Stairs. Oh, I apologise for calling so late. A friend of yours was asking after you. You may remember them from that business with the cardinal virtues. Yep, and then we have all of these options. And I'm going to go through all of them. So, we'll start with Granson, then Gyot, Lurik, Tenor, and then finally, Ciela. So, begin! Well met, sinner. I was looking forward to a welcome respite here in the Crystarium, but the mood was not exactly conducive to relaxation, as I'm sure you've noticed. I'd wager you know more about what's going on than anyone else in this city. Care to share? I can't say that I envy you, your prey. Dark work, this twisting of the Warrior of Light's legacy, reminds me what became of old Dionysian. Though this Asian of yours is a fair bit more chatty. I'm tempted to silence him myself. Brendan made his mistakes. I'm sure they all did. But the past is the past. They've earned their rest. I'm not about to let him sully Ardbut's good name. I'll see that they have their peace. Yes, I'll see that they have their peace. What? You want me to leave it to you? Right. I'm not the one carrying all that weight. Very well, but only because you asked. Remember, if you ever need me, just say the word. I'll be there. Next up, Gyot. Hello, stranger. So there I am, minding my own business, quaffing my ale, when I hear a ruckus outside. And then, clear as day, warrior of light. That sounded like trouble to me, and I knew that if anyone was going to trouble himself over that trouble, it'd be you. So I gave Gainard the old, "But I'm your best customer" routine until he agreed to bring me here. And now I know where you live. Great, ain't it? Some bastards walking around wearing Ardbert. Lamit's Ardbert, like a second-hand jerkin. I don't know what's more offensive, that, or that you let him leave without a proper dwarven decking. He did vanish into thin air. Bah! In a pinch, an improvised decking would have been fine. Tell you what, I'll show you how to knock that bastard flat in the blink of an eye, here and now. Taboos be damned. After all, we ain't about to let him keep on like that, are we? Pretending to be Erbert. Lamit's Erbert. Step 1, make a fist. Step 2, extend your arm like so. Step 3, beat him senseless. Got it? Good, now make me proud. Next up, Lurik. What charming accommodations! I had come to dine at the Wandering Stairs, you see, when I spied a considerable gathering of locals. Then the sky caught fire and, well... You must know what it all means. Anything you'd care to share with a friend? Well, that is alarming, to say the least. It's all well and good that others have come to appreciate the warriors of light, but we cannot allow this charlatan to exploit their legacy so. Yes, why not? We should reform the indomitable duo that is Reek and Alexander, and put an end to his shenanigans. Eager as ever, I say. Yes, I know. No need to say it. You've no intention of involving me. I'm stupid, but I'm not naive. You're the better hunter, and the better person besides. I'm reminded of Render Ray, though that's hardly a surprise, is it? For her sake, for all of theirs, show this pretender what it truly means to be a hero. Next up, our darling Tina. Pray forgive my late visit.
I heard the man who calls himself a warrior of light speak, you see, and saw the stars falling from the heavens. Sarig grew tired of my endless fretting and bade me call upon you if it would put my mind at ease. Is there aught you can tell me? An impostor. I had feared you might say that. I believed him. I wanted to believe him. How wonderful it was that even one of them returned, I thought. Yet if he is not the man you knew, then I am sorry. I know all too well how that feels. I can only imagine how it must hurt to be unable to speak the truth. How you must abide the lie for fear of condemning those fallen heroes once more. It may not be my place, but allow me to offer you a few words of advice, as you once did me. Remember how dear he was to you, and be brave.
You've certainly grown.
I'm not half so eloquent as you, but I hope that it helps.
And last but certainly not least, Ciela. Good evening. I was in Exedra when I was in Exedra. I saw everything.
That was Ardbert, and it was not. Twice now he has appeared, calling the people to arms, speaking of heroes. I knew this day may come. I knew this day might come. Ardbert never did reappear as a virtue. But to see his flesh stolen by the selfsame Ascian that made mock of their sacrifice. I spent years searching for a means to redeem their legacy. His legacy. And in you I found it. You slew the virtues, reclaimed the stars. You spoke the truth, and the people listened. When I heard our patrons speak of how the warriors of light had been their saviors all along, I thought at last, oh, at long last, I was a fool. I cannot ask more of you, not after what you've given, but I must. Set him free, lay him to rest with the others, in honor and triumph.
Meanwhile, in the Crystal Tower's umbilicus.
Foiled again. If I cannot imbue the infernal thing with my power via magical means, we may need to devise a way to infuse the vessel with my blood after all. Art thou unwell?
Or perhaps a brief respite. It wouldn't do to overtax yourself.
I'm fine. And given to stubbornness, I'm afraid. Especially when I have a stake in the outcome. the dream again.
Meanwhile, in the source.
A recurring dream. They do so fascinate me. Might I trouble you for the details?
I have always dreamed of it. Fire falling from the heavens, and the city, nay, the whole world ablaze.
Indeed. Could Emmett Selk have found a way? Precious few possess memories of the final days.
The final days.
Why, yes. Admittedly, my knowledge is mostly second-hand, but if you are interested, I will gladly tell you the tale. The tale of the world's end.
Way more heroes. Is that meant to be a pun on no more heroes? I didn't need to do that. Come on. And Echoes of a Fallen Star. Fair enough, makes sense. I guess with that we're done. There's a lot to unpack with that. But I do wonder about how he could be dreaming so accurately of the final days. But alas, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for... Well, I suppose 5.3 is supposed to be the end of the Heidelin Zodiac arc? Maybe? Something... It's the end of Stormblood's... No, Shadowbringers' arc. Because it... 0.1, 2... Well, 0, 1, 2 and 3 are always the story, and then 0.4 and 5 set up for the next expansion. So the next one should be quite a big one, because it'll be resolving something. Maybe? Anyways, yes, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!